Canada. Today we have the pleasure to have with us the head coach Kenneth Hennemoller and the player number 3, Kadesha Bunchanan. As you all know, we have interpretation system available. Please make sure you have downloaded the relevant app and chosen the proper language, as we will have 3 languages available: French, English, and Dutch. So for the photographers who are present in the room, you will have the first 5 minutes to take picture, and after this, I'll kindly please ask you to leave the room. Everybody, please, if you have any question, raise your hand and wait until the microphone reaches you. Tell us in which language you're gonna talk and present yourself and your organization. Thank you. If we have any questions, I think we're ready to start this press conference.
Hi, in English, Derek Van Dies, Post Media. Kenneth, I just want to ask you about your approach to tomorrow's match. Are we looking, I know you want to win it, but will you give some starters a rest? Will you play some people on your bench, or how are you kind of looking at approaching that match tomorrow?
So you want the lineup? Okay, well, so you can't have that, right? So, obviously, we are very happy to already be ready for the knockout stage, but how we're going to approach is definitely to win it, and then we'll see who's coming out there.
Question in English. Neil Davidson, the Canadian Press, for Kenneth. Kenneth, your defense has been excellent all year, but you're going up against a pretty potent Dutch attack. How would you rate the Dutch offense?
Well, the offense is definitely up there. I think individually they're very skillful, but also I think that Serena Wickman have made a good team out of the 4 up front, and they're definitely supported by the midfielders as well. So it's not just individual that they are very skillful. As a team, I think they move very good for each other on the ball and off the ball. They got some nice patterns going on. So it's definitely where we'll get some challenges for sure, and it's making sure or trying to minimize. Well, as little as possible that we are defending close to our goal.
Question in English for Kadesha, Derek Ray, Fox Sports. Kadesha, interested in Olympique Lyonnais and the fact that you're potentially going to be facing Shanice van der Sanden, club teammate. How much are you looking forward to that? And has this been a running discussion at club level for the last few weeks and months between the two of you?
Yeah, definitely. Since the group came out, we've been going at it with each other. Same for, let's say, Saki and Lucy Braun. So we'll throw a few words at each other. But at the end of the day, it's just respect for each other and one another. Just to play with pride and to play for your country. And we'll be friends after the game or not during the game. It'll just be a good matchup. We're ready. She's ready, and I'm really looking forward for this match.
Hi, Kadesha. Derek in English. Just wanted to ask you about this defense, Team Canada defense. You haven't given up a goal yet. You've given up 1 goal in your last 10 games. What is it about you guys that makes you so special and makes you so tough to get scored on?
One, I think just experience that we have between each other. Just a core group of girls that come together and communicate very well with each other, and we both know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So we always play off of each other, always support each other. And just communication from behind with Steph, just leading us from the back, it's very key for us. She sees everything, and she allows us to just read cues early because she's very well in the game and very well communicating to us. And so I think that's just easy part. We're her like chess pieces. She tells us what to do when we move. So I think that's why we're so close and so strong.
I just wanted to ask the coach a question in English, Liam from SNTV. Christine Sinclair isn't far from getting Abby Wambach's goal-scoring record, but she hasn't scored yet at the tournament. Do you think the pressure is weighing on her a bit to meet those goal targets, or do you feel like she's still growing into the tournament?
I don't think that she has that impression of a pressure. I think it's more like the enjoy of her teammates. Like we know that every single time she's putting one in, then she's closer. I don't think she's feeling that. Just bear in mind she hit the post twice in 2 matches in a World Cup. And I know also if I was the coach of the other team, number one would be stop Christine Sinclair. And then, so she's getting a lot of attention and players around her definitely benefit from it. And she's working hard, and I'm pretty sure that she'll have a goal in this World Cup. It's just a matter of when. Could be tomorrow, could be the next one. But she's not just a goal scorer, and that's a great thing about Christine, right? So she is something we can use. She holds the ball up high, and we can combine with her. And she's a stone-hard defensive worker as well. And then she just happens to be very good at scoring on top of that. So it's not just that, but it's also scoring for sure.
English, Danielle Slayton from Fox Sports. Khadijah, can you contrast your experience in 2015, it's your first World Cup, playing in your home nation, to what you've experienced so far here in France?
I think it's been pretty similar, although the team has changed. I think everyone is down to earth and everyone is in it to win it. For sure, I was way younger, so I think my experience for the past 4 years has gotten me better as a player and better as a teammate. Just trying to lead my team and really being forefront instead of, I would say, being the back seat for that World Cup. Just reading, learning, getting more experience. And for this World Cup, I feel like I would say I'm driving the bus. I'm more in tuned with this tournament, and just a better player.
Hi, Annemarie Postma from Dutch newspaper Het Parool. This one's for Khadijah. The Dutch players have been receiving a lot of criticism over the past few days, and we all have high hopes for Canada too. So how's the Canadian press treating you or the team, the Canadian team?
I can honestly say I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know what the press is saying about us or about the team. Hope they're saying good things. But I think our team does so well with the media and just trying to tune out the media for us to be the best that we can be. So I hope that Netherlands is doing that as well. If they're getting a lot of criticism, it's just how can they block out the media? Just play their game.
Harshit Johal, Equalizer Soccer. Khadijah, this question's for you in English. Your thoughts on playing in front of 10,000 plus Orange Netherlands fans just coming across the border? It's going to maybe feel like an away game.
I think it's just a normal game. I think Canada has played in many places without their home crowd, and I think just bringing it back to the Olympics, we played Brazil for the bronze medal match in Brazil, and I think there's way more fans and than what's coming today, and we got a result. So I think the fans is not a big deal for us. We have our own little small fans that we take pride in, to seeing our friends and family, and those are the people who we actually play for. So it'll be no problem for us playing in front of Dutch fans.
A question in English for Kenneth, Neil Davidson, the Canadian Press. Kenneth, you were part of the coaching staff 4 years ago when these two teams met. Can you give us your sense of how the Canadian team has progressed in those 4 years? You've obviously seen it grow and change.
I wasn't actually a part of the team back then.
Oh, that's right.
I came later. You want me to answer the question anyway?
Since the Olympics.
Yes, it's Olympics. I think the team has grown. Like to Khadisha's point, she has grown a lot. Like 4 years might be some in a normal job. In a soccer job, it's a lot of experience. Khadisha is now playing in Lyon. Ashley's playing PSG. We got players in England, like some of the bigger clubs, and they're in a high performance environment every single day, and that does something to you as a player for sure. It pushes you every single day. You have to be on top of your game. You come in for every session prepared, because if you don't, then you are, it shows. So I think individually those players has just moved so much forward. And then we got this young group coming through, and you say, well, Khadisha isn't old, is she? But she's had a lot of experience. And then the younger players coming through looking more educated than they maybe were 4 or 8 years ago. So I think the group has definitely progressed, but individually we are in a better position than we've been for a long period of time.
We'll go with 3 last questions, please, here in the middle.
Derek, Post Media in English, please. Kenneth, I just want to ask you about having advanced already in booking a place in second place. Will you get a chance to kind of sit back and enjoy watching your team play? I know it's been very stressful first couple of games, or do you approach it the same way? But you have a really talented squad here. Do you get a chance maybe to sit back and just let them play?
I actually think I'm doing a very good job of enjoying every game and every minute. I haven't felt stressed at all. I have been excited and I've been on my toes, but I've enjoyed every single minute of it. Like myself, all staff, all the players have prepared themselves for almost a year for this. So if you're not ready to enjoy it, then you're in the wrong place. But it's definitely a great feeling coming into the last knockout stage, and you already progressed. But I also know that it's not just me, but this group is not we're not just stopping there. Like we want more. And I think that's the beauty of being a part of this group, because I'm getting pushed by the players, I'm getting pushed by everyone around me that wants more. And that's just exciting. So tomorrow I'm definitely going to enjoy it again. And the game after as well.
Question in English for Kenneth. Would this be an opportunity perhaps for Jordan Huitema at some stage, knowing that you have the 2 wins already in the bank, and yes, you want to win, but you don't have to win? Could this potentially be a game where at some stage we might see Jordan Huitema?
Well, Jordan has been on our minds since we came here, and so have some of the other players. We got quality players who haven't seen game time yet, and are definitely knocking on the door. Not literally, but they are performing every single day on the pitch. So that could be Jordan, that could be Shannon, that could be Lindsay. We got players who are actually pushing every single day on the pitch, and it's they should be up here. They are actually the players that deserve the most credit, because they are just pushing us every single day, pushing the starting 11, and you don't see them out there. But that's a big part of our team, those players that haven't seen game time yet.
If we have another question, it will be the last. If not, we will end the press conference. Thank you, everyone. And good luck, Team Canada.
Thank you. Okay.